Arsenal held to goalless draw at Nottingham Forest. Missed chance to go 9 points clear atop. Arsenal missed a valuable chance to move further ahead in the Premier League title race on Saturday, as they were held to a 0-0 draw by Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. The Gunners dominated large parts of the match and created solid opportunities to score, but they could not find a way past a resilient Forest defense and goalkeeper performance. The result means they extend their lead at the top to 7 points, rather than 9, after Manchester City's earlier defeat in the Manchester Derby. The game began with Arsenal controlling possession and pushing forward early, showing their intent to secure a win that would put them further clear at the summit of the Premier League table. Nottingham Forest, however, showed organization and defensive discipline under manager Sean Dyche, making it difficult for the visitors to create clear scoring chances in the opening stages. Forest were keen to collect a positive result in their battle to move further away from the relegation zone. Arsenal's best opportunity in the first half came through Gabriel Martinelli, who missed a big chance to score from close range. Despite being in a promising position, he failed to convert, leaving the scoreline level going into the break. Nottingham Forest offered little in attack in the first half, but defended well as Arsenal enjoyed most of the ball and territory. In the second half, Arsenal continued to push for a breakthrough. They introduced changes to try to spark their attack, including bringing on Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Eberechi. The visitors looked more threatening after these substitutions, but Forest goalkeeper Matt Sells produced several excellent saves to deny chances and keep the clean sheet intact. One of the standout moments came when Sells denied Bukayo Saka with a fingertip save, keeping the score at 0-0. Arsenal's midfield and attacking players struggled to convert their pressure into goals, despite several incursions into Forest penalty area. A Declan Rice free kick also resulted in a headed chance by Mikel Merino, but the effort went wide. Forest defense was disciplined throughout the second half, crowding out spaces and clearing danger whenever Arsenal appeared likely to score. The home side even had a few moments going forward themselves, as Callum Hudson-Odoi and Morgan Gibbs-White tested the visiting defense with threatening moves that ultimately came to nothing. Despite their dominance in possession and attacking intent, Arsenal could not score. The Gunners held more of the ball and created more chances according to expected goals metrics, but they lacked the clinical touch needed to win the match. Arsenal's inability to break through highlighted some of the challenges they still face in converting pressure into goals against organized defenses. For Nottingham Forest, this point was a morale boost in their fight to stay clear of the relegation zone. While they offered less in terms of attacking play, their sturdy defensive display earned them a valuable point against the league leaders. Forest showed grit and commitment throughout, matching Arsenal's intensity defensively and frustrating their opponents in crucial moments. From a tactical perspective, Arsenal largely controlled the rhythm of the game, but Forest's compact defense forced them to play wide or recycle possession rather than penetrate directly. Arsenal enjoyed the majority of possession throughout the match and completed a high number of passes, yet they could not break the deadlock. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta will be disappointed with the result, as his side had a clear opportunity to increase their advantage over Manchester City, who had lost earlier in the day. Instead, the draw sees Arsenal extend their lead to 7 points, and they now face pressure to maintain and build on that lead in upcoming fixtures. Defensively, Arsenal were solid, but the lack of goals and inability to finish chances could be a concern if it becomes a recurring issue. Forest goalkeeper and defense deserve praise for their performance, as they kept Arsenal at bay and secured a well-earned point. The City Ground crowd responded enthusiastically to the result, knowing that their team had taken a positive step in their own fight to remain in the Premier League. One talking point from the match was that Arsenal had to wear a slightly modified away kit, changing the color of their socks from dark blue to gray following a league request related to color visibility issues. While this did not affect the on-pitch result, it was an interesting backdrop to a game that saw mixed fortunes for the visitors. In summary, Arsenal showed dominance in possession and created a number of chances, but were unable to convert them into goals. Nottingham Forest defended resolutely and were rewarded with a point that will boost their confidence. The draw means Arsenal retain their position at the top of the Premier League, but will need to find greater cutting edge in front of goal in future matches to maintain their lead. Conclusion. The goalless draw between Nottingham Forest and Arsenal highlighted both Forest's defensive resilience and Arsenal's attacking struggles on the day. Arsenal's inability to score meant they missed a chance to open up a 9-point lead at the top of the Premier League after Manchester City's defeat. While the result still leaves Arsenal in a strong position at the summit, the Gunners will look to improve their finishing and consistency in upcoming fixtures if they are to secure the title. Forest, meanwhile, can take confidence from earning a point against the league leaders as they battle to stay above the relegation zone.